My name is Marcus Hale. I am 26 now, but this story takes me back to April 2007, a few days before my birthday, when I believed the worst thing in life was not getting the new game console. Everyone in my family spoiled the surprise. My mom slipped up. My dad hinted too hard. By the time my birthday came, I already knew I would get the new white console everyone talked about. Everyone told me except my grandmother. My grandma was strange in quiet ways. She barely spoke, but when she did, her stories felt like the room dimmed a little. Ghosts with hollow eyes, shadows crossing thresholds, doors that opened on their own. I was scared of her and drawn to her, like a child reaching for fire because it flickers. Weeks before my birthday, she said only one thing. "I've prepared a book for you, Marcus." I asked what kind. She smiled without showing teeth. "You'll understand when the time comes." I should have asked more. I didn't. My birthday arrived with laughter, cake, cousins running everywhere. I tore open the console box, everyone clapping. For a moment, life was perfect. Then Grandma stepped closer with her gift. Plain brown paper, no ribbons. My name scratched on top. I opened it. A book lay inside, heavier than it looked. A black cover. And on it, a star, but not a normal star. Its lines twisted inward, almost carved too deep, like the symbol wanted to move if I stared long enough. The moment I lifted the book, the room collapsed around me. A ringing filled my ears. The ceiling stretched away. My mother shouted my name, voices blurred together, and then darkness. When I woke, I was on the floor. My parents crouched beside me. My mother's voice trembled when she turned on my grandmother. "What did you give him? What is that thing?" Grandma didn't answer. She just looked at me. Her eyes, usually cloudy, were sharp, almost black. Something in her stare made my stomach twist. They said I fainted from excitement. Too much sugar. Adults always choose the explanation that makes them feel safe. That night they made me sleep early. My new gift sat unopened across the room. The book stayed downstairs, covered with a towel as if my mother didn't want to see the symbol. I fell asleep quickly. In the dream I was running across bright grass, sunlight warm on my back. It felt peaceful. Until everything froze. The sky vanished. Something tugged at me and I woke with a sharp gasp. The house was silent. I didn't know what had woken me at first. My chest felt heavy, like the air thickened around me. I turned my head toward the doorway. And something stood there. Just a darker shape in the darkness. Then slowly, as my eyes adjusted, a human form. Thin, very still. My breath stopped halfway up my throat. "Mom?" The figure didn't answer. It stepped forward. Silver hair slipped into the faint glow of the hallway nightlight. A narrow face leaned into view, a grin stretched too wide across crooked teeth. My grandma. My body froze for a heartbeat. She shouldn't have been there. She never walked at night. But there she was, moving toward me with something long and thin clutched in her hand. "Grandma, what are you doing?" She raised a finger to her lips, only, "Shh, Marcus, it'll be quick." Her voice sounded wrong, as if something else spoke through her. "The star chose you. You're open now." She took another slow step. The metal in her hand caught a glint of light. A knife. My heart thrashed. I pushed myself up against the headboard. "Grandma, stop, please. It must be done," she whispered. "It promised me you'd understand." Her hand reached for me, trembling with some feverish devotion. I scanned the room desperately. Running past her was impossible. Screaming might not be fast enough. Then I saw it. My old toy truck lying on the floor near the bed. Hard plastic. Sharp corners. Close enough to grab if I leaned. I let my voice crack. "Grandma, don't leave me." Her eyes softened in a way that made my skin crawl. "That's a good boy. Come here." She leaned in. I dropped my hand over the bed, fingers stretching until they brushed plastic. I wrapped my hand around the truck. Her eyes lifted to my face. That moment was all I had. I swung the truck upward with every bit of fear inside me. The crack against her temple echoed in the room. She staggered, the knife slipping from her fingers. She let out a low sound, half gasp, half growl. I jumped off the bed and ran. Her hand grazed my sleeve but missed. "Mom! Dad!" My voice tore my throat. "Help! Grandma has a knife!" Mom burst from her room, face pale. Dad ran past her, tackling Grandma just as she lunged after me. The knife clattered across the floor. Dad pinned her arms. She thrashed wildly, screaming words I didn't understand. "You don't know what you've done! The star remembers him! It remembers!" Mom dragged me back, shaking harder than I was. Police arrived minutes later. Their blue-red lights washed across the walls as they pulled Grandma up from the floor. Her hair hung over her face, but as they let her out, she lifted her head just enough for me to meet her eyes. "You'll never be safe, shh," she whispered. "Not while it knows you." She disappeared into the night. We never got the book back. Police took it. Years later, they claimed it was misplaced. Evidence lost. I never learned whether they opened it, whether they saw the symbol glowing under their hands the way I thought it did under mine. Time moved on. We changed houses. My new console broke after a few years. The old toy truck disappeared, but the memory didn't fade. Some nights I wake suddenly, without sound or reason, and look toward my doorway. Sometimes I swear the dark seems deeper there, like something is waiting just outside the frame. And every time my mind whispers the same question: what would have happened if I hadn't thrown that toy? If she hadn't stumbled? If the star had gotten what it wanted? What if the book is still out there? And it remembers my name.